What's up, everybody? How you all doing? We're back again with another one, and today we're checking out. It's a diss track by Eminem from years ago. It's called The Source, and where he basically disses Benzino. It's a long-standing beef, probably one of the longest beefs in hip hop history. I mean, this beef stands over about 20 years. And you got Clout Cobain, the squirrel packing nut job, Benzino, who and the reason why Eminem's titled this song called The Source, because Benzino was became the founding member. Not the founding member. That's the wrong term to use, because what actually happened was the Source magazine from back in the day was actually owned by a person called Dave Mays, who's a white owner, and Benzino sort of kind of bullied his way into co-own half of the Source magazine. And basically Benzino bullied Dave Mays, who was such a pussy, who allowed Benzino to be sort of co-owner of a magazine, but also was being a rapper at the same time. And why Eminem ended up dissing Benzino and the Source magazine is because Benzino, when Eminem came out, it gave him, because the mic rating system. So like 5 mics meant you were the shit, 3.5 meant you was average, and or 4.5 was no, you was average. 3.5 was meant you're garbage. And Benzino, because Eminem was a white artist, because he was white, Benzino, being prejudiced as he is, he disrespected Eminem. He didn't give him the five mic rating, like from the is it the Slim Shady LP or the Marshall Mathers LP? It was one of them, one of those albums, and Benzino just basically was trashing it, saying, "Oh, this ain't really that good," when it really is a fucking classic. It was a classic album, the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP. Fucking classic albums, classic, and Benzino refused to give Eminem 5 mic rating in the Source magazine because Eminem was white. And so there's a lot of racism, a lot of like prejudice gone into that, and Eminem just basically just took him over the edge. It was just Eminem felt fucking slated. He felt fucking disrespected. You think, well, 3.5 or 4.5 mic rating. I think, oh, that's not bad. Oh, it is. It is. In Eminem's eyes, that was like ultimate disrespect. And so Eminem, it didn't take that shit lightly. So we're going back to this Eminem, The Source diss track. That basically, I'm not sure if it was actually this song that ended the Source magazine, but because there was a lot of back and forth, Benzino responded to Eminem in a few diss tracks, and there was a bit of back and forth. But Eminem, I think Benzino came out with a track called "Pull Your Skirt Up," which was it wasn't really that good. Was it Benzino did "Pull Your Skirt Up," or was that Everlast? I might have got it confused there, but let me know in the comments down below. But either way, Eminem destroys Benzino, and it's just been an ongoing beef, probably the longest beef, as far as I'm aware, that has been going on for so long. It's been going on for like 2 decades. Not because of Eminem, really. It's because of Benzino just will not shut up about Eminem, and Benzino's just using Eminem's name for clout in everything he does. So anyway, we're going to check out. Sorry about the long intro. I know it's 5 minutes. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to give some context for about what the song's about, for anybody, for people who don't know what the reason behind Eminem's diss track called The Source. So I was just trying to give you some context and a brief backstory into why this happened. So anyway, Eminem is The Source. Let's go.
It's all bad now, man. It's all bad. It's all fucked up now. Yeah! New shit! Hey yo, I just want the whole world to know that I did not start this, but I will finish it. Coming up, it never mattered what color you was. If you could spit, then you could spit. That's it, that's what it was back when motherfuckers were straight back and ciphering, fighting for life in this rap for the mic to get past. And you psyched and you gassed and you hype, cause you last and you might lose some mass. If you lost, then you lost.
So this cadence, it's a little bit faster, but it kind of reminds me of like the cadence used on The Way I Am. I know it's going to sound like, Alan, what are you talking about? How is that the same cadence? Just listen to the back and forth with the dun 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 dun, dun, like I sit back with the pack as exact and back or this weed gives me the feet, you know, and you listen to the cadence on this, like you know, it's the same sort of, it's like the same sort of cadence, but obviously this is more amped up. It's more bit faster than The Way I Am. But it's a similar flow pattern and same sort of cadence if you really pay attention to it.
Straight back and ciphering, fighting for life in this rap for the mic to get past. And you psyched and you gassed and you hype, cause you last and you might lose some mass. If you lost, then you lost. Shake hands like a man and you swallowed it. When the unsigned hype column and the source was like our only source of light. When the mics used to mean something, the 4 was like you were the shit. Now it's like the least you get. 3.5 now just means you a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying in the intro about like a 5 meant you're the fucking greatest, you're the shit. 4.5 meant you was okay, you was good, but 3.5 just means you're a piece of shit, basically. And that's how Benzino very judgmentally and very prejudiciously rated Eminem's albums. He always gave him like a 3 or like a 3 between a 3.5 or 4 out of 5 mics, and Eminem just like, you know, Eminem took a massive offense to that and just like, nah, this ain't fucking
with a shit. Now it's like the least you get. 3.5 now just means you a piece of shit. 4.5 or 5 means you Biggie, Jigga, Nas, or Benzino. Shit, I don't even think you realize you playing with motherfuckers' lives. I don't watch Dre get fucked on the Chronic, probably cause I was on it. Now you fucked me.
Yeah, watched Dre get fucked on the Chronic album, which was a fucking classic. But I think because Eminem was on it, Eminem was on Dr. Dre's album, and because Eminem was on it, it got fucking no. Benzino and Source Magazine gave it a low rating, all because of Eminem. Because Benzino couldn't handle the fact of having a white artist being considered one of the greatest MCs of all time. It just refused to acknowledge that because he was white, and this shows you just like how prejudiced Benzino is. Like, and you know what? Benzino still has that prejudice to this day, because you see Benzino come out with diss tracks with Rap Elvis, what's that one? Victorious. You know, and then fucking diss track still fucking going on about Eminem. You see him fucking cry his eyes out on fucking Drink Champs. You know, so I've got no problem with Eminem. You know, everybody asks me about Eminem, but Benzino, you're fucking using Eminem's name to fucking try and be relevant. You're using his name. It's like, shut up. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Lives, I don't watch Dre get fucked on the chronic. Probably cause I was on it. Now you fucked me out of my mics twice. I let it slide. I said I wouldn't hold my fucking breath to get a 5. Shit, I was right.
Yeah, he did. Eminem did. He, I think, said that on the Eminem show called, what was that? You Say What You Say. Said, I hold my breath. I won't hold my breath. I forget how exactly it sounds, but how it goes. But it's something like about getting a 5-mark rating, but I won't hold my fucking breath because I'll be dead to collect the fucking collect check. But yeah, Eminem said that on the Eminem show, a song called with Eminem, Dr. Dre, called "Say What You Say" from the Eminem show, and said, yeah.
Watch Dre get fucked on the chronic, probably cause I was on it. Now you fucked me out of my mics twice. I let it slide. I said I wouldn't hold my fucking breath to get a 5. Shit, I was right. I'd have fucking died already trying. I swear to God, I never lie. I bet it's why you let that bitch give me that bullshit review. I sat and took it. I ain't look at the shit we knew. You probably try to fuck us with Obi in 52. Fuck a relationship we threw. No more source for street cred. Them days is dead. Ray's got AKs to Dave Mays' head. Every issue there's an 8-page made.
Dre's got AKs to Dave Mays' head. Every issue there's an 8-page made men spread. Yes, because Benzino was playing both sides of the fucking fence. On one hand, he was like as an artist, he's a rapper. On the other hand, he's like co-owner of a magazine. And in the Source magazine, there was an 8-page made men spread, and Benzino was a part of that made men group. Yeah. And so he's using his own fucking magazine that he was co-owner of to big himself up in his group, but to fucking but use his magazine to shit on Eminem. So you can't play two sides of the fence. That's fucked.
Fuck a relationship we threw. No more source for street cred. Them days is dead. Ray's got AKs to Dave Mays' head. Every issue there's an 8-page made men spread. Will somebody please tell whoever braids his head that I am not afraid of this fucking waste of lead on my pencil for me to write some shit this simple. So listen closely as I break it down and proceed. This OG's about to get smoked like raw weed. You don't know me or my motherfucking mother, you motherfucking punk. Put me on your fucking cover just to sell your little sellout mag. I ain't mad, I feel bad.
So then that's the thing as well. Like, it was shit on Eminem. Yeah, he shit. Benzino was shitting on Eminem and shitting on his music, but they put Eminem, they'd have Eminem on the cover of his magazine, so this magazine would sell. What the fuck? Hypocrisy. That's just lunacy. It's like, on one hand, you don't want to acknowledge the fact that Eminem is a top tier fucking lyricist and one of the, probably one of the greatest MCs of all time. Yeah? But you don't want to acknowledge that because he's white, but yet you need his face to be on your magazine so that it will sell. What the fuck?
So geez, about to get smoked like raw weed. You don't know me or my motherfucking mother, you motherfucking punk. Put me on your fucking cover just to sell your little sellout mag. I ain't mad, I feel bad. Here's an ad, here's a poster of Ray and his dad. You wanna talk about some shit that you don't know about? Yeah, let's talk about how you putting your own son out there to try to eat off him cause you missed your boat. You're never gonna blow, bitch, you're just too old. No wonder you're sore now, Lord, you're bored now. I'm pushing 30, you're kicking 40's door down. Bitch, this is war now, and you'll never beat me. All you do is cheat me.
it doesn't matter how many times I say your name, you're never gonna blow. Never gonna blow. You know, it's like, you know, it's like you sometimes refrain from using somebody's name because you don't want give them recognition, be able to you know, to be able to blow them up and so that they can grow just by mentioning a name. But like Eminem's just like, it doesn't matter how many times I mention your name, you're never gonna blow. And it's true. It is true. It's facts. It's facts. It doesn't matter how many times Eminem will mention his name, Benzino will never fucking be able to blow up. Because everybody just sees that Benzino is basically a fraud. You know, it's a fraud, it's a joke. Benzino's fucking pathetic, just give it up. Right? And Benzino's fucking shit with is it Rap Elvis and Victorious? Those two diss track, they're fucking whack as fuck. Because Benzino didn't even write that, he had ghostwriters, Cassidy and various other people. Right? Well, we all know that Cliff Beats, the reactor, Cliff Beats, exposed it. And and it's just, what the fuck, Benzino, just give it up, man. Because it's not like people say, oh, why is Eminem carrying on this beef with Benzino? It's not Eminem that's carried on this beef. Eminem's just trying to move on and just get on with his life and just do his own thing and just do what he does. But it's Benzino that just can't move on because Benzino can't. It's just, you know, that's. I can see why Knox Hill made that diss track called Clout Cobain, and mainly the reason for that wasn't because Knox Hill was trying to you know, just to try and weigh in there just to get some attention for himself. It was about the fact that Benzino was coming after reactors, and you know, because he copyright striked Cliff Beats, took his fucking song down. So take his song down. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. It took his video, and striked his channel to try and destroy him. So that's the reason why Knox Hill put out that diss track called Clout Cobain. But you know, but this, Benzino, what are you doing? What is it? Oh, what?
Who has the last laugh? Aftermath, yes, and on behalf of a whole staff, kiss our asshole cracks. We'll never fold or hold back. Just know that Benzino's whack. No matter how many times I say his thing, he'll never blow jack. You're better off trying to bring RSO back. Look at your track record.
You'll never blow jack. You're better off bringing RSO back. Please, Benzino, don't do that. Please don't bring RSO back and the whole made men shit. Please don't do that. It was whack. It was whack then. It's gonna be fucking. It's definitely whack as fuck now. That Benzino, sort your life out, man. You know, sort your life out. Sort yourself out. Really.
You'll never blow jack. You're better off trying to bring RSO back. Look at your track record. That's how far it goes back. It's extortion and rounds a portion. So half of the staff up there is fresh out of jail from Boston, bullying and bossing. Gave like a slave. They completely brainwashed him and forced him to stay locked in his own office. Afraid of the softest, fakest, wanna be gangster in New York, and it's pitiful. Cause I would've never said shit if you'd have kept your mouth shut. Bitch, now what? Hit it, clue, spin it, slay, news it, exclusive. Your land and your who, kid, you know what to do with this use that I'm through. This is stupid. I can't believe I stooped to this bullshit to do this. And who you calling a bitch? Bitch. You owe me.
Yeah, that's Eminem, the source, and that's what Eminem had to say, and that's how Eminem felt about that shit. And I mean, I don't know if it was Eminem that actually destroyed the source, but it certainly didn't help in terms of the credibility of the source. It probably helped destroy the credibility of Source magazine. Actually, I didn't even know how credible the Source magazine was. At the time, for everything, it's like the hip hop Bible at the time. But over time, when Benzino got involved in it, it just started to fucking turn to shit. Especially with that 5 mark rating system, it was just bollocks. It went to shit. Benzino sort of destroyed it, and Eminem sort of buried its carcass, basically. But anyway, I know this reaction's been long enough, and as it is, but I just love that. I hadn't heard that diss track for a long time. So it's not a first time reaction, but I want to check it out. So that was brilliant. Eminem doing what he does best, destroying motherfuckers when they speak out of turn, and yeah, you speak negatively about Eminem, you shit on him. This is what happens. So anyway, I really enjoyed that. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, I'll catch you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe if that's what you're into. It really does go a long way, guys, and I really do genuinely appreciate it. Yeah, I love all you, so stay safe, stay positive, and yeah, I'll catch you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now, just peace. I'm out.